All right, this is Mark 10:19. Thou knowest the commandments. Do not commit adultery, do not kill, do not steal, do not bear false witness, defraud not, honor thy father and mother. And he just gave a few, because he's not going to sit out there and read all 613 of them. But he said, you know the commandments. And he answered and said unto him, Master, all those have I observed from my youth. Then Yahushua, beholding him, loved him, and said unto him, one thing thou lackest. Go thy way, sell whatsoever thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come take up thy cross, and follow me. And he was sad at that saying, and went away grieved, for he had great possessions. All right? So he said, if you know the commandments, why are you going to tell them you know the commandments? Honor your father and mother, love the Most High with all your heart and soul, don't steal, don't murder, you know? Because that's what he said to live by. And the dude said, I live by all those. But then he fell short of one because he didn't want to share and give up his riches. And then number two, which is more importantly, pick up his cross and follow after him, which is do the work of the Lord. If you're a man of the Lord, if you're a so-called Negro, so-called Latino, so-called Native American Indian, you're supposed to be down here teaching your people the truth. That therefore means you know the truth. But you don't know the truth. Because if you knew the truth, we'd be in the kingdom. But why not? Why are we still suffering? Why are we still hurting? Because we don't know the truth. All right? We're fighting to preach the truth to the people who refuse to receive it. We got some people who ain't there yet. If 1/3 of the people call on the Lord, he'll come back and save us right now. So that lets you know we ain't where we supposed to be. All right? So people calling themselves thinking they believe, thinking that they know, but they know not. Back to Sirach, Ecclesiasticus chapter 5, verse 2. Follow not thine own mind. Follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart. The Most High says, follow not thine own mind. Follow not thine own strength. So stop leaning to your own understanding. That's what it says, lean not to thine own understanding. That's in Proverbs, to my knowledge. Why did the Most High keep telling us stop thinking that you know something? Because you don't know. If you love the Most High, you'll follow the Most High. You'll be out here with the men of the Lord. This is Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. All right, he said, lean not to thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. So how do you depart from evil? You depart from evil by following the law, statutes, commandments that the Most High wrote in the scriptures. But if you're not following the law, statutes, commandments, you're not following the Most High. That means you are evil. You are, because you're either good or you're evil. It ain't no in between. You can't be good sometimes and then bad sometimes and think you're going to be all right. You're either good all the way or you're bad all the way. That's in the scriptures too. Everything is in the word, man. That's in the word. Let's go to Revelations. He said he liked the book of Revelation. I was going to challenge him and say, you don't know nothing about it though. But I didn't want to start though. Yeah, I'm in the spirit. The spirit will lead me down that path. This is Revelations. This is Revelations 3 and 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would that thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. So he says, I would that you were either good, which is hot, or cold, which is evil. If you're hot and on fire for the Lord, he said, I wish you were that way, man. Why? Because then you'll be out there doing the work of the Lord and I'll show you approval. Or if you're going to be wicked, just go be wicked. So you know when you're 1 1/3, we're going to destroy you, bring you back into the kingdom, and, later. But if you sit there playing and walking the line and walking the fence, you do more damage teaching people to go off, teaching other people to go astray, and your actions start to manipulate other people into not following the truth, man. Sending out mixed messages. Well, who sends out mixed messages? Who sends out mixed messages to all the world? So-called white man. He'll tell you on one hand that we're all so-called equal, and then on the other hand, how many niggas got a job? How many niggas are not on link because they make enough money? What do they teach in our schools? Nothing. How many niggas are in jail? How many niggas get locked up for stupid shit? Shit that's not deserved to be put in jail for. Alright? So somebody lying, man. And it's not the Most High, man. But people keep believing that they know. And you think that you know, you don't have true faith. If you think that you know, you don't truly believe. If you humble yourself and say, I don't know, teach me, Father, then the Most High might teach you. Then the Most High might open your eyes. Then the Most High might reveal to you the truth. But if you want to be like that, that means you're humble. And the Most High said, if you come to Him and ask Him for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, He'll give it to you. All right? But people ain't asking the Most High for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They're asking Him to pay their rent. They're asking Him to win the lottery. They're asking Him to go give them to hook them up when they go to the casino, man. They're asking for everything else but what they truly need, which is the true thing, making it to the kingdom. Back to Sirach 5 and 2. Follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart. And say not, who shall confront me? Salaki, who shall control me for my works? For the Lord will surely revenge thy pride. And people don't understand pride is the beginning of sin. Alright? That's what the scriptures say. It says pride is the beginning of sin. Let's go look at that. That's Sirach. Sirach, I think the 10th chapter. This is Sirach 10 and 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from God and his heart is turned away from his maker. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. So he said, the beginning of pride is one who departed from God. For pride is the beginning of sin. Well, what is sin? According to the scriptures, sin is the transgression of the law. That's what sin is. That's in 1 John. Well, let's go prove that. This is 1 John 3 and 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresses also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law. So, breaking the law is sin. Alright? So, if breaking the law is sin, and back in Sirach 10 and 13, for pride is the beginning of sin, you got to be proud to not keep the law. Why? Because you think that you're alright. That you think you're okay. That you can go ahead on and sin, and it's not going to be attributed to you, imputed on you. This is Sirach 15 and 20. Well, I'll start off with 18. For the wisdom of the Lord is great, and He is mighty in power, and beholdeth all things. The Most High sees everything. And His eyes are upon them that fear Him, and He knoweth every work of man. He hath commanded no man to do wickedly, neither have given any man license to sin. That means you now have no license, no freedom, no ability to sin. Well, you got the ability to if you disobey the Most High, but He has not given you credence of the license or permission. That's what I'm looking for. He has not given nobody permission to go out there and be a sinner, man. See, I don't want nobody to do wickedly. That's what He said. So then, that goes back to Sirach